my New Year's resolution is to stop all this pollution, talk to mother. Man, ain't it crazy how 2022 came up so fast? Like, I feel like literally 2021 just started and now already we're in December and we're about to reach the new year. Like, crazy. But you know what time it is. It's time to set them goals. And I've set mine, so I'm here to share those and share some useful tips and ideas to get y'all New Year's resolution started. So before we jump into this video, hit that subscribe button, like this video, join the Stevie TV fam. And let me know what's your biggest goal for 2022.
Master Steve, y'all.
Okay, so first let's start with the tips. Tip number 1, be yourself. Like, the worst thing you can do is make goals that's not aligned to your vision. Because of social media, it's so easy to compare yourself to others nowadays. Trust me, I've been down that road and you end up going around circles. I did things that I thought I should have done because I saw others do it, because they were successful, but at the end of the day, I mean, I found myself going in circles and I found out that those things were not even meant for me. It really wasn't my goal. It wasn't my vision. And in reality, I failed because it wasn't me. So be yourself. Find out who you are. What makes you go at night? Number 2, have a vision. Once you find the time to sit down and relax and discover who you are, sit down and discover your vision for yourself. Where do you see yourself at the end of 2022? What do you see yourself doing? Why are you doing it? Number 3, pen and pad. Write down your specific goals. Like, what's the point of setting goals and you can't even remember yourself? Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be an NBA player, or you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get $50,000, and the next day you wake up and you forget. You was like, oh, was it football? Was it basketball? Was it 100,000? I have no idea. So write it down, man. I feel like the more you write stuff, the more it is obligated to become true. I started writing down stuff early when I was in college, and literally everything that I write down and I have written down has came true. And on top of that, it helps you keep track of what is going good, well, or pretty bad, and you need to kind of refocus that goal. Create a plan of action. So, you know, it's cool and all to write these goals down, but at the same time, how do you actually plan to achieve these goals? So what are these step-by-step things you're gonna do to get to the next step? Or what are some things that you're gonna do every day to increase the chances of that goal being accomplished? What will it take for those goals to get marked out? I mean, if it requires meeting somebody's mama, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you would meet somebody's mamas, but you know, you never know. Next up, stay consistent. One thing my father always told me and it stuck with me is never start something you're not gonna finish. You know, if you're following the list, you would have, you know, written down all your goals on a list, but look at that list every day. Every morning, say an affirmation, say you're going to get it. I'm gonna accomplish this goal. I will be successful. Look, that itself will keep you motivated. It will honestly be a brain trainer, because you're telling yourself every day that you're gonna accomplish something, and if you speak it to existence, it will come true. Like, don't quit after the first date and wonder why you're not progressing. But the last tip I have is find an accountability partner. I mean, if you subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying, and potentially I will have a Discord for my channel as well. But you know, myself and the family will keep you on track. We will hold you accountable. But additionally to that, just find a friend that you can trust and be vulnerable with. What I do personally, what I did last year for the first time was have a shared notes on Apple Notes. And from there, we was able to share each goal. So every time someone adds something or make a change, we can see something being changed, and it brings you back to the actual note app. And from there, you can see, you know, your progress. You can see if someone marked something off, you can congratulate them. If something's not marked off or haven't changed or no updates were made, just as an accountability partner, you can just provide that support. So definitely have somebody by your side, man. You don't have to do things alone. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's go over some of my goals. Okay, so here is my goal list for 2022. As you can see, it is a shared note. So I have, you know, about 3 other people included with me, and you know, these are my dogs. They hold me accountable. Again, I'm very, very big on writing things down. So I want to grow my YouTube content. So one thing that I have as a mantra is growth and consistency. 10K subscribers. I'm currently at 3K, but I want to get that to 10K by the end of this year. Hopefully more. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to make 10K from YouTube. I mean, I finally got to a point where last year was a huge deal for me when it came to getting paid from YouTube, and now that I'm here, I want to just only grow it and get to the next level. But I don't just want to grow on YouTube. I want to grow on other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Some of the content that I want to have on my channel is, you know, vlogs, reviews, producer videos, and a lot more live streams. And I have a goal target for the amount of videos that I want to release for the end of the year. You know, that means 3 videos a week. So hold me accountable, man. Like, we're in this together. Let's hold each other accountable. Next up, I have my company, Simplicity Productions. So if you haven't been watching my videos, Simplicity Productions is a film production company based out of Atlanta, and we have successfully produced 2 films. We're working on our next film called The Pros and Cons. We also just released a course called Film Production Essentials. So if you want to produce feature films or short films, definitely purchase the course. It's definitely a great course for you. But for that company, I want us to finish that film. We're currently almost done, but I want us to finalize it. I want us to get a distribution deal for our film. I have no idea what it's gonna take, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna accomplish it. In the process of starting our first documentary for a guy named Sonny, and to basically tell a story about him, his upbringings, and misfortunes in Nigeria. It's a phenomenal story. So we need about $73,000 to produce this film and record it in Nigeria. So, you know, my goal is to raise that money. And I want us to reach like just different levels of revenue when it comes to as a company. I want us to reach 100K. That would be amazing. I think we can. As you can see, I'm already marking off stuff. We already sold our first Production Essentials course, so I want to keep that going. Next up, we have Steve Cope Studios. So Steve Cope Studios, as you know, I make music, I produce. Me along with my bro, my partner, Kobe, that engineers, we pretty much created Steve Cope. And we pretty much want to help you create the music that you always wanted to create. So my focus of that brand is just gain awareness. So we have a project called West Hood First Taste. I want to finish that. I want us to get that on the radio, you know, get it on TV. I want us to get about 50K streams on the project itself, and you know, get 50K streams on my first debut project, Master Steve, y'all. And it sounded pretty fire, by the way, just to put it out there. Like, getting Grammy nomination is definitely high. You know, it's definitely ballsy, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to sell myself short. I want to have a goal like that. That way, it's like, hey, you know, either way I'm grinding. The same grind is gonna apply to all of these goals regardless. And then other listicle things like, you know, I want Steve Cope to become an LLC. I want to finish like a highlight reel of all of the stuff that we've been working on the past year. That way 2022, we can just show people, you know, what we've done and what we can do. And as you can see, you see the artists that's on here, man. I want to collab with Saba, Smino, Mother Nature. Like, I want a major artist placement. Like, rather Steve Cope, whether it's my personal music as a producer, I want that opportunity to be there. And I am confident that in some way or form it's gonna get there. But also, you know, next up I have a goal that's focused on, you know, mental health and physical health. The whole mantra for this is just healthy life and development. I want to gain 15 pounds. I want to get in the weight room every day, and I've did it before, but I've stopped because of COVID. But I want to get back at it. I want to, you know, make sure I'm eating healthy, but also just have like a routine every morning before I start my day going into the gym. A healthy mind comes with religion for me, so I want to go to Bible study and go to church every week. That's something that I haven't been consistent with last year, so I want to get it to a point in 2022 where it's not even a problem. Like, start it off and it's a routine, it's a habit. I want to read 12 books, so I ain't gonna lie to you, man, this might be hard. Like, I don't really read books like that, but at the same time, I do see the benefits of reading books. I used to read books, but I just kind of you know, stayed away from it like, you know, pretty recently. So I want to change that. I want to read more books. I want to have one book read by the end of each month, and I want to read every night before I go to bed. Right now I'm reading The Power of Habit. So that's gonna be my first book for the year, and I'll keep y'all posted with that progress. But I also wanna travel global. I already have this planned out. I wanna go to Paris, I'm gonna go to Miami. So, you know, just stay tuned for the vlogs that's coming pretty soon. Last 2 things that I have is speak fluent in French and the Calm and Impulse app every day. So if you do not know what these apps are, Calm is honestly a meditation app. I want to get it to a point where I'm going to the gym, and then right after I get a meditation in, or maybe when I first wake up, I get a meditation in. But then the Impulse app is like a memory game app. So it tests your IQ and improves like your short-term and long-term memory, but also your focus. And these are things that I feel like with social media, it takes away from those things. So I want to just use these apps on a day-to-day basis to just improve Not only my calmness, but also just my mental focus. In French, you know, I'm going to Paris, so I gotta be able to speak it, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Next up, I have self-control. So I do not want to masturbate in 2022. I feel like that's a pointless task, and I feel like oftentimes I find myself slipping more times than not. So I want to completely avoid that. If you want to see more videos on just that process of me just, you know, not masturbating, let me know. I'll post some videos of the process. But then next up, I have my career. If you don't know, I am a engineer at IBM, and you know, my whole mantra for that is just the next level up. So I want to get to the point where I'm making 200K per year. I'm almost there, but I want to make sure that I surpassed it. I want to make $1 million. I mean, I feel like once I make 200K, I feel like 1 million is up next. Like, you know, wherever that may be or however that may be, I have no idea yet, but I think with what I'm doing, it's going to lead in that direction, especially with investments and all of those different things. I want to get a promotion. I want to, you know, reach the next level. I want to reach the next step in my career. Right now, I love my position, but at the same time, I want to move to the next thing up. And if it's not with my current company now, you know, maybe a Meta, maybe a Google or Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? Like another tech company where I can still do my thing, work from home, but also, you know, still grow in what I'm doing. These last two, you know, make a nonprofit centered around music and have a gala in September. Like, I think the nonprofit itself and the gala can be cohesive. But it can be focused on just raising money for those who are interested in having a career in music but may not have the money and funds to do so. You know, provide support in some way. I want to make an impact in my community, and that's gonna be a huge goal for me of 2022. And then lastly, you have the finance session. I'm a finance geek all the way. So my whole mantra for finance is just financial independence. I want to pay off my student loans, man. I started off with like 45K, and now I'm like right under like 18,000. So I'm gonna be literally done with my student loans at the end of the year if I stay on track, which I will. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need y'all to hold me accountable. I want to buy or build my second property. So I bought this property, my first house, a 3-2 in Chicago, and I want to get another one. Maybe that means buying something in Atlanta or buying in a completely different state. I'm in the works of planning that right now with some other people. But at the same time, you know, that's one of my goals. I want to write it down and accomplish. And the rest kind of it's kind of cohesive. So, you know, if that second property is land, I won't be mad. If it turns to Airbnb, I won't be mad as well. I feel like naturally that's going to happen. And, you know, I want 100K in assets. I'm literally around the corner from it. So it's definitely coming. But those are my goals. I'm being far more vulnerable than I did last year, but I'm just being open. That way, you know, y'all can hold me accountable, but also it can give you some type of inspiration maybe for your goals. And now here's some ideas just in case you may not know what you want for 2022. So 1, spend more time with your family. Maybe there are some relationships that need to be fixed. Number 2, quit bad habits. But maybe for you it means quit smoking, or maybe it's just quit eating unhealthy. Improve your health. Maybe this means going to the gym more just like me, or taking mental breaks during the day. Improve relationship with your higher power. I mean, as you know, I am a Christian, so I want to improve my relationship with God. But for you, it may be something else. Either way, it's a great place to start, and this can help uncover your vision. You can reach a new financial goal. Maybe you want a new job, or you want that new promotion, or you want that new car. Or maybe you just want $1, you know what I'm saying, per day, or $1 per week. Something as simple as that. But this is something you can write down, and by the end of 2022, you'll be surprised with how much financial you have. And the last idea that I do have is start a business. Maybe you have that dope idea now, and all it takes is just to put together the plan to start it. So yeah, man, so hopefully that helped you. These are just my, my tips, my goals, and some ideas to hopefully get your 2022 started in the right direction. Let me know what goals y'all have. Like, comment that below. Let me know if this helped. Leave a thumbs up on this video, and until next time, remember your only limitations are those in your own mind. Stevie TV out.
Mr. Steve, y'all. I told her, I knew it was gonna